Welcome back to Making a Difference on Buzz TV. I'm Mike White. Join me today is David Mann with Suntrust. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Here with a great community philanthropist and leader, someone who has been engaged in so many nonprofits and organizations. So first, thank you for all you do for Jacksonville. I want to talk to you today about your involvement with Boy Scouts.
Sure.
So how'd you get involved to begin with?
Steve Backless, another leader in the community, just was recognized at the American Value Dinners. Mentioned Boy Scouts to me, got me engaged with Jack Sears.
And it was all over from there.
And it was. I'm a little unusual. I was not a Boy Scout growing up. I grew up outside of Lake City. We didn't have a troop anywhere close. First memory of the Boy Scouts, my father was in Lake City County Commissioner, and I noticed that he was on the Silver Beaver Awards that he never told me about. That's a special award that they give to people. And that was about the time I was looking at joining the board, and when I saw that, I was like, you know, this is a place that makes a difference, and it's really grown near and dear to my heart over the last several years.
What do you think the importance for a 5, 6, 7-year-old to get involved in Cub Scouts, what do you think it will do for them as they progress through life?
Social skills, life skills. Many of the kids that are getting involved, single parents, it gives a strong influence of others and being around others. You know, we remember the days of particularly my youth when a lot of negotiation skills and social skills were learned on the playground with those interactions. And I think that gives those kids a place, and it also starts to develop some life skills that they'll take with them for the rest of their life.
Now, since you've been involved, you took on and chaired a program last year, the Leadership Dinner, the American Values Dinner. Talk about your experiences and what it was like taking on such a major event.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was my honor to chair that, and Sheriff Mike Williams is my co-chair, and we got to recognize some very wonderful people, long-term contributors in Jacksonville. And as with the Boy Scouts, as you would expect, the organization is so strong, both from a staff standpoint and a volunteer standpoint, that really my job was easy. And while we worried about the goal that we had, which was larger than we'd ever had before, I really had a lot of confidence because of the organization and leadership and all the volunteers and all the people that would, you know, I've got a table, we've got a table, and just to see the community outpouring there made it worthwhile, and frankly, the job was easier than it sounds. I was humbled and honored to be in that role.
Who inspires you?
My father, who's deceased now. He was a farmer by trade. He was also, as I mentioned, a county commissioner, and man of his word, man of few words, but the words meant something. Integrity, honesty, and wisdom. He really was my inspiration, continues to be to this day, with some of the things he shared with me about how to live life and how to contribute, and leaving this world, leaving wherever you've been, a little better than it was before you got there.
Now, this year, scouting is becoming a full family experience, allowing in there's going to be girls and there's going to be boys. So what do you think the positive impact that the Boy Scout program is going to have on the girls that are now joining our program?
Well, I think it's going to be wonderful. I think our organization is adept at working with children. I think the benefits that have accrued to boys over the years from the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, they'll be the same to the families, to the girls. And I think it's a great opportunity. You know, there's a lot of wonderful organizations out there that are making differences in children's lives. I think it was time, you know, for the Boy Scouts we're in a new reality as we have families that are busy and going different places, and perhaps this will add some convenience to that equation. But I'm very excited to see the growth of our organization and what's in reaching out to young girls as well as young boys.
Well, thank you for everything you do to make a difference in Jacksonville. I appreciate you coming on the program today. And thank you for watching us on Buzz TV. We'll see you next time.